welcome back. And at this channel, we develop pros on and off the field so they can dominate in every area of their life. Today's message is for every athlete who says or actually thinks they are a D1 player or want to go play Division One baseball. Hmm. But you're not quite there yet. Guess what today? Today is going to be your day. You're going to be blessed with this. So take notes. And before we go any further, if you like anything about this channel today, I strongly suggest you to hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. Hit a like and also leave a comment. So let's get right into it. Before we start, I want you to start thinking. Got to change your thinking, the way you think. And this is an open book question. Be honest with yourself. Because here at our podcast, at our show, we like to help people, help athletes, get them where they need to be. So be honest with yourself. Do you love the grind? Or you just love the goals of the grind? Do you love to grind or do you love goals? Hmm. Are you developing daily? Or are you just declaring D1? In other words, are you just speaking? Would you still chase it if nobody else was clapping for you? Hmm. Think about that. Because today, I'm going to show you or tell you a story that answers all of those questions that have been in your head and the thoughts you've been thinking about. Here we go. So, there's a guy that played Major League Baseball several years ago. It hadn't been that long ago. Trust me. Played in the show. His name may not ring a bell, but do your research. But he wasn't drafted either. Hmm. Not out of high school, not out of college. He played something called independent ball or indie ball. Something that I played as well. It's guys that are tracing the dream, tracing the dream. He earned his way through minor leagues, going through independent ball first, I must say. He became a key piece, check this out, in a world championship team. It played the World Series several years ago. But you wouldn't think that. Let that sink in for a minute. Think about it. He wasn't chosen. He built himself to someone so won't no one ignore him. Other words, he worked himself so much. He wanted to make sure when he get off that field, you won't forget he was there. That was powerful. So that's actually why I wrote my very own book. Are you really D1? Are you really D1? It kind of correlates with the subject of today's title is You're Not D1 Yet. Because the real question is this for you, and I was there, isn't whether coaches believe in you. The question is whether are you building a better version of yourself that shows the coaches that you belong. Wow. That's good. And that brings me to the very own person, world champion, Kevin Millar. Check him out. Kevin Millar. That's Kevin Millar. Millar. I'm going to tell you a little about him. He finished college, out of college, no draft. No one called him, no one looked him up. So he decided to go play indie ball, as I stated earlier. And guess what happened on indie ball? You had long, long bus rides, very little pay, no spotlight, maybe sometimes no fans. Most players would say, you know what, just forget it. Maybe this isn't for me. I just try to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. But he, one of few, he kept developing. He earned an opportunity to the very own Miami Marlins. Back then, they would call the Florida Marlins. He had an opportunity. He kept grinding. He kept showing up. And eventually, he became a powerhouse in the clubhouse presence. He was just a contributor, just to contribute. Wherever he can fit in, he did it. And he did the best. That may shock some of you baseball players or fans or people that are listening. He wasn't a starter. It was a journey for him. Do you have a journey? Maybe you have some things you can connect with this. That's why I keep talking about this. Are you really D1? Are you really D1? It's about becoming before you arrive. You have to become something before you get there. That's like faith. Faith is substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you have to believe it before you become that manifestation. It's like a caterpillar and a butterfly. He knows he's a butterfly, but he's going through it. He's becoming before he arrives. So with that, stay with me. Keep tracking. Track with me. Stay on track. The Kevin Millar, here's his story or his journey. I want to break it down into 4 quick steps that you can apply. Because you're not D1 yet. That's the word, yet. Tip 1. Own, possess, take ownership of your current reality. Just, grab it. Just for now. Millar didn't complain about being undrafted. Or he didn't let anybody know about it. Let nobody know. He didn't let that manifestate. He didn't want anything bad to manifest. So he didn't complain about it, not being drafted. He accepted it and he adjusted. He accepted and he adjusted. So you have to accept where you are and adjust to where you want to go. Here's the action step right here. I always talk about this. Watch a full game film. Watch a game full of film. Don't look at highlights. Look at the game. I keep preaching this over and over and over. You have to watch the game. So ask a coach, what's keeping me from going to what level you want to go? In this case, D1. What's keeping me from going D1 right now? Accept it, what he's telling you. And then I challenge you to build a 90-day development plan or development focus. Train your weaknesses first. Because a lot of people want to train the strengths. Train your weakness so you can be a complete ball player. Here's another little powerful thing I want to share with you. No blame game. We don't play the blame game. This is part of action step. Don't blame exposure. Don't blame politics. Don't blame anyone. But look at that person in the mirror. Look at that person. Hey, look at yourself. Okay, you're undrafted. You feel rejected. Okay, let's go in the direction we need to go. Let's redirect. Tip 2, embrace the unseen grind, because it's coming. It's coming. And his unseen grind was playing indie ball, which helped him build toughness in every aspect, mental, physically, every aspect. Mental toughness. So we're going to build it. The unseen grind. Action step with that. Create a daily structure. Lifting, skill work, tools, academics, whatever the case may be. 90 days. Remove all distractions. That's going to hurt you to be disciplined. Remove all distractions. That means cell phone. That means friends. That means DM. That means everything for 90 days during that time that you're doing your work. Okay? With that, you can't get that jersey that you see yourself in, that D1 team, University of whatever. It's not going to happen. The jersey doesn't happen without the journey. You got to have the journey. Then you'll get the jersey. And stop chasing every showcase there is. Don't chase showcases. They're there. The question is your skills ready for that showcase? Chasing showcases before skills growth can be detrimental, and it may hurt you forever. Okay? So post more than you practice. That's another thing. Stop posting stuff if you're not your best. Remember, you got to be your best. If you're not your best, you're hurting yourself. So don't hurt yourself. Help yourself. There's something that my mother told me and my grandmother told me growing up. When you're looking for a job, when you fill out the application to get a position, you want to make sure you're your best. Your best. Same thing with showcases. Be your best. So don't post more than you practice. So with that, if you can't dominate when no one's looking or dominate in the dark, you can't shine when the lights are on. That's good stuff. Repeat that. If you can't dominate or you don't dominate in the dark, you won't shine when the lights are on. Wow, that's good stuff. That's good. So here's tip 3. Tip 3, become valuable beyond talent. So everyone has talent at that next level. Everyone is good when you get to that certain level. Division 1, Division 2, NAIA, Division 3, JUCO. Everybody's good beyond high school. That's why it's called college. It's a couple steps before you get to pro baseball. But remember Millar, it wasn't about the stats with him. Remember his journey. He had energy. And we're not talking about hoopla energy, like talk. We're talking about energy. It's the way you look at things. It's the way you approach things. It's the way you bring your emotions to create something good that may lead to talking, but let your actions speak louder than words. Leadership and belief. He had energy, leadership, and belief. Do you have energy? I'm not talking about making noise. Do you have leadership? Do you believe? And if you don't, we can get there. Here's an action step with that. Improve your body language. For example, I'm sitting up. Better body language when you're talking. You don't want to be crunched down. When you see a coach, look him in his eyes, shake his hand. Yes, sir. No, sir. It's not yeah and it's not bro. Don't do that. You've already cut your own hand. Don't do that. Don't say bro. Don't say dog. Yes, sir, coach. No, sir, coach. I'm helping you out throughout this resume. Improve your body language. Also, lead a drill once a week. Other words, when you're in practice, or lead a drill. Be a leader. Another thing, encourage your teammates. Intentionally encourage them. Even if you say you got a bad attitude, work on it. It can be helped. It can be fixed. How bad you want it. Become coachable. So with that, here's an I don't want you to do these. These are anti-plans. Mood-based effort. Mood-based efforts. You only are happy when you're doing good. Don't do that. Poor attitudes when things are not going your way. Don't do that. Thinking talent covers your character flaws. Okay, let me give you a character flaw. Okay, coach tells you to do something and you're just looking at him crazy and you do what you want to do when he already told you what to do. Or later you did something when he told you to work on something to help you better and you didn't do it. That's a character flaw. Well, think about that. Work. Those are things you don't see in the beginning, but eventually they will come out. Character will show you up who you really are. So thinking talent covers everything. It doesn't. So college programs recruit, impact. They college programs or college coaches recruit guys that can be impactful. They don't want rah-rah guys. For the most part, they want guys that can impact their program or their school, not ego. There's an old saying, ego means Xing God out. Now, you got to understand, have balance. There's nothing wrong with confidence. We're not talking about confidence. We're talking about ego. The me thing. You get that. So here's tip 4. Only got 4 tips. Outlast the process. In other words, you got to stay longer than the process is. Kevin Millar's journey wasn't overnight. And your journey may not be overnight either. Well, coach, it may take you longer. Or it may happen tomorrow. Goes back to what I said. Where's your faith at? Do you have faith in yourself? Now faith is. What are you believing for? His journey wasn't overnight. Yours might not be either. So stay steady with your journey. Stay faithful and stay persistent and keep believing. Speak good things to yourself. Speak positive things. But here's an action step, the last one. Commit 2 to 3 years of development. Even if you're playing, if you're starting, commit to get better. Development, that means preparing for the next level, sharpening your skills. Commit to that. 2 to 3 years. You can't do 2 to 3 years? Commit a year. Commit 6 months. You got to commit for development. Proper baseball. Okay? Evaluate yourself. I would say monthly, quarterly, whatever you can do, depending on your schedule. But you have to do this. Evaluate your progress so you'll know where you're going, how far you come from. And also, one of the most important things, one of the most important things, not the most important, but one of the most important things is stay academically strong. I can tell you that because I was academically, I had some challenges. So I had to go the JUCO way and be on probation. It's not cool because that cuts down all your opportunities. So don't you do that. I got a trophy with that. Nothing to brag about. So stay academically strong. It may open up another door for you. And one of the most important things that I will say, the most important thing is stay spiritually grounded. People may say, well, I'm not spiritually grounded. You need to get spiritually grounded. Because trust me, something's going to happen. Life will kick you in the butt. You got to have someone you can call on. Stay spiritually grounded. And here's the anti plan. Don't do this. Do not do these things. Quit when recruiting is not happening the way you want it, or quit when recruiting is slow, or you don't get a call. Don't quit. Jumping ship every season because it has to make sense. It has to be a good ROI, return of your investment. It has to be good, even at the field. Look at everything: the grades, the environment, the community, the coaching, the styles, the playing time. Why are you leaving? You're going to go somewhere else. So think about that. Don't jump ship every season. It has to make a whole lot of sense. So, and also expecting quick results from slow work. In other words, you just started. You want the results tomorrow. No, it's not microwave. It's a process. Trust the process. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to their own understanding. Always trust the process. In order to get to one destination, we had to start some other place. To get to some other destination, it's the middle part that will make you. or it would break you. So quick results, results, and from slow work. You just started. Don't quit yet. Hope you're getting this. Most athletes don't fail because of lack of talent. They fail because of lack of staying power. In other words, staying through it. You gotta have to stand through it. The stand to itness. You gotta stay with it. Stay in power. That's how all these guys have made it to how far they did. They had to stay, but they had to endure to stay. Develop it. Again, most athletes don't fail because of lack of talent. There's a lot of talent everywhere, at every level, D1, D2, JUCO, NAIA, you name it. They fail because of lack of staying power. When the going gets tough, the tough keeps going. So I hope you enjoyed this story today. Kevin Millar. This is something that I took from his story and also from my own story. Again, Kevin Millar did not start with everything given to him. He finished where they thought he was done. They thought he was finished, but he kept going. He didn't have a handout. He had to go get a hand. He had to see some things happen, make some things happen. He built himself to someone's worth having. He had to build himself up. You don't draft me, that's okay. And maybe you may be that person trying to get to that next level, D1, D2, JUCO, whatever, a college opportunity, whatever the case may be. You're not D1 yet, but maybe. And if you're not D1 yet, it's okay. But that doesn't mean you won't be wherever you want to go, whatever level. That means you're under construction. You can't expect the road to be done when it's still under construction. You're still under construction each and every day. So if this message has hit any of you, hit that subscribe button and that like and leave a comment. And if you're serious about evaluating your game or getting to the next level, or you want to know what coaches are looking for, I challenge you to go to www.rud1.com. That's rud1.com and get your book. You will not be disappointed. We got over 30 chapters in there and some great tips for you to learn. Get the book. You will not be disappointed. So stop guessing, start building. It's not about hype. It's about the right blueprint. And the blueprint is in my book, RUReallyD1.com. So I hope you enjoy this YouGoin Pro Channel where we develop pros on and off the field so you can dominate in every area of your life. So as I say all the time, hope this message can lead you to be the champion that's already inside of you. Hey, this is Coach Lowery.